Everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me on the makeup look I wore on my birthday on Christmas, and it's a really icy cool toned look paired with a bright bold purple lip. And so once I find my primer, I'm going to prime my face. I'm going to be using the primer spray from NYX, and then I'm going to start applying my foundation. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match in color W3, and this is one of my all-time favorite foundations. It goes on nice and dewy, and it just looks really natural once it dries down. And so I'm going to be applying this with the Wet n Wild Flat Top Foundation brush, and just get a nice even layer all over the face. And I did some eyelash extensions to myself, so I'm going to be brushing out my eyelash extensions a lot in this video just so I don't get any foundation or eyeshadow stuck in them. And so after that, I'm going to go apply my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and blend that out with a damp beauty blender. And then I'm going to set this with a powder. I'm going to be using the contour palette by Wet n Wild in the lighter shade. I believe it's called Dulce de Leche, and I'm going to be using the lighter shade to highlight my face. And then, oh, by the way, I use the NARS Ita brush for that. And then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Coverall foundation powder in white and just put that to set the rest of my foundation, and contour with a darker shade from that same contour palette. I'm going to be using the Mary Kay Key Brush for this. My grandma got me a Mary Kay brush set a long time ago, and it came in this case, and I've been using this brush to contour ever since. And then for my nose and underneath my bottom lip, I'm going to contour with a eyeshadow brush to get a little bit more precision. And then I'm going to clean up the contour with the lighter shade from the contour palette and my Ita brush, and use that to blend out my nose contour. Next, I'm going to go in with the MILANI Luminoso blush. I love this blush. It looks so pretty and natural. It's honestly one of my favorite blushes. And my lips usually get chapped at this point, so I put some chapstick on. And I'm going to start my brows. I'm using the COLOURPOP brow pencil in Jet Set Black. And if you guys want a brow tutorial, let me know, and I'll film a more in-depth tutorial on that. But I usually just line the bottom and top corners and brush it out, and if I need any more filled in any sparse areas, I'll do that, and then I'll set it with some clear brow gel. I honestly love the NYX Control Freak gel. It's the best. And I'm going to go in with a concealer. I use the Milani Brow Duo pencil for this. I honestly am not the biggest fan for this, but I wanted a more natural brow, so I used it so it wasn't so carved out. And then I'm going to go in with this Winter Edition Trio by Wet n Wild and use the Brow Bone shade to just set all the primer and concealer that we used. And I'm going to use this cool toned Maybelline Rock Nude set and go in with this taupey color and just put that all in the crease. And then I'm going to darken the crease with a more draped color like that, and I'm just going to keep adding it until I get the desired depth in the crease that I like. And then I didn't know what color to use on the lid. I honestly stumbled upon this on accident because my mom gave it to me that day. But I'm going to go in with another Wet n Wild trio, and I believe this is called something Thunder. I'll put it in the description below. And I'm going to go in with this metallic-y silver shade, and I'm going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus and put this shade all over the lid. And wetting your brush will make the shade a lot more metallic-y and will make it stand out more. So I like to do that so it is more pigmented, and if the shade is already pigmented, it looks beautiful. So after applying that to the lid, I'm going to go in with the same fluffy brush that I used to do the crease colors, and it's just with the leftover color on it. I didn't really add any more, and I just blended that out so it was nice and blended. And then I believe I will go to the bottom lash line and just sweep a little bit of those taupey and gray tone colors along the bottom lash line. Oh, of course. Alright, I gotta brush out my eyelash extensions again. So, now I'm gonna move on to highlight, and I'm going to go in with this Beauty Treats palette that I got from Ross, and I'm gonna go in with this purpley moonstone color, and I'm gonna apply this with the e.l.f. concealer brush all over my forehead, chin, and the high points of my cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. blending brush, and it's a little bit of a smaller brush, and I'm going to use that to highlight my nose and my cupid's bow. I absolutely fell in love with highlighting with this brush. It changed the way my highlight comes out so much. It looks amazing. And to finish the skin off, I'm going to just spray some Matte Fix Plus on top, and I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this purple e.l.f. lip stain. I don't know why, but I've been loving lining and filling in my lips with a lip stain compared to lip liners lately, and it just keeps the color on your lips, even if your lipstick is coming off a little bit, it doesn't make it as noticeable as some lip liners do, where it'll come off with the lipstick. And so it took me a minute to decide what purple I wanted, but I decided to use this Estee Lauder lip color, and I'm going to apply this liquid lip, and that will finish this look. I hope you like it. Feel free to subscribe for more videos, and comment down below if there are any videos you'd like me to film. I do believe I'm going to do a few New Year's videos before the year is up. Hopefully I could get 1 or 2 up and start the year off with some routine videos and makeup tutorials, and I can't wait to do this with you guys. Thanks for watching.